Usyk.
Daniel Dubois' family just leaked a shocking secret about him after his loss in his fight against Oleksandr Usyk, the defeated champion.
And his best wasn't good enough. Usyk's a great champion. He's the best in the world for a reason. Well, that's up to him. We'll have a chat and see what he wants to do. He's a grown man now. He'll make his own mind up. Yeah.
Daniel seemed to have failed his family after his crushing defeat at the hands of Usyk, the all-around champion in heavyweight boxing. The champ was defeated in the 5th round against Usyk for the title of undisputed world champion on July 19th at Wembley. Now, before the fight, Dubois arrived late to the stadium. That seemed to have been the genesis of his defeat, and he had this to say for himself. "Now I have to change and get it right. I came up against one of the best boxers in the world and a southpaw in that. Yes, I could have done better, but this is how it goes sometimes. I don't feel deflated or defeated in myself. I just need to learn about myself and improve myself," Dubois added. However, that wasn't entirely all there was to Daniel's unpleasant loss. Based on his sister Caroline's response in an interview, it became clear that things were not cozy with her and Dubois. She definitely had a different view on the matter and didn't hesitate to spill it.
I don't know. I don't speak to him.
Not at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't speak to him at all?
No.
You don't get on?
No, it's a family situation. It's personal.
In an interview, she revealed her strong disagreement with being like her brother and how she aims to be her own person and nothing like him. "I can't be like him and I wouldn't want to be like him. And that's not disrespect, but we're different people. It was a decision that I had to make."
I think Usyk is a phenomenal fighter, phenomenal athlete. To move up in weight, to become undisputed at cruiserweight, undisputed at heavyweight, that speaks of his talent. You know, you can't fake that, you can't make that up. It's no pretend. The man is supremely talented. But time and season is everything in the sport, and I've always believed Daniel could beat him, so we're just going to have to wait and find out.
But she didn't stop there. In another interview just before the fight, she had initially stated her belief in a win for her brother, putting trust in his capacity as a heavyweight champion. "I think it's a really 50-50 fight. I'm not just saying it because he's my brother. I just think genuinely it's a 50-50 fight. You would be stupid not to give Daniel a chance. You have to look at his strengths and his weaknesses, and I think Daniel's strengths can overcome Oleksandr Usyk's weaknesses. Oleksandr Usyk was dropped as an amateur by Beterbiev, and he's been stopped as an amateur, and he's been hurt as a pro. Obviously, it must have been rather a disappointing turn of events for him to have lost the fight after such boasting by his family, but it wasn't just his family who had to deal with the disappointment. Fans who anticipated his win were also disappointed. Some made comments that portrayed their worry for the champ. Tonight, Dubois is late to Wembley, and he doesn't look like a happy bunny. Just an observation in case history does repeat itself. Another said Daniel Dubois clearly thought rocking up late at Wembley worked so well for Anthony Joshua last year that he should give it a go. But it wasn't just the fans who had something to say about the fight. Even Derek Chisora could not hide his displeasure about the way the match ended. He had high hopes for Daniel and personally felt that he could have performed better if he had trained with the right people.
You want to hang out. Let me start off, yeah. I feel bad for Daniel. And I'm going to say this, yeah. To all the fighters out there, you want to be a killer, you hang out with killers. You train like a killer. Remember that, yeah? Boxing is a combat sport, combat, you understand?
It was obvious that Daniel had a lot to work on moving forward. His trainer, Don Charles, didn't keep quiet either. Charles revealed his disappointment at Dubois losing his IBF heavyweight crown to Usyk.
You win some, you lose some. And we came here, we prepared for a victory tonight. We came here with intentions to succeed, to make history. And collectively the team, Daniel Dubois the fighter and the team. And it wasn't our night, you know. Yeah, what can I say?
The imperious Usyk became the undisputed champion after beating Joshua the 3rd time, having done so once at the cruiserweight and twice at heavyweight. Dubois, who rebuilt from previous losses to Joe Joyce and Usyk, is only 27 and came into the fight at the peak of his career, having defeated Jarrell Miller, Filip Hrgović, and Anthony Joshua. Even though there were rumors of a subsequent separation between Daniel and Charles, for now it remains just a rumor. But the disappointment about Daniel's defeat is obvious, as it felt like months of training had just gone down the drain. But that wasn't all the people who had faith in Daniel. Frank Warren, a promoter in boxing, also had something to say about the boxer during a press conference right after the fight.
You know, he's something special. He's a special, special fighter. I thought up until that round, I thought it was a pretty good fight to watch. Daniel's obviously very disappointed. He's in the dressing room at the moment, and if he's going to come back, he's got to learn from it. He's only 27 years of age.
Daniel, amid all the bad press that he had been receiving, remained positive and believed that his loss was just one of those things. Not only that, in a follow-up interview with the boxer, he had this to say.
I was just fighting, man. I was in a fight and I was just trying to pick out round by round. I have to commend him on the performance. I gave everything I had. It just wasn't, probably a few things I could have sharpened up on, but take no credit away from the man. I'll be back.
Overall, Daniel doesn't seem to be a bad fighter. It could just be that the odds were just not in his favor. And to top that off, he was fighting a boxing champion who had experience on his side, as well as many titles. Daniel gave his best in the fight and still aims to do so after resting this one out. And when he comes back, we hope to see a better version of him, ready to put on the best show that he has ever done, but until then, Oleksandr Usyk can enjoy his title reign. Meanwhile, these are some of the things that people are saying about Daniel's defeat for the second time by Usyk.
Great win. You know, he did the right things. He did a lot of good things in the fight. I thought Daniel came out a bit too strong. You know, should have took his time, especially the first round. And, you know, he was overreaching a little bit and he got caught.
Lennox Lewis was the only one who had something to say.
I'll tell you why he quit. He quit when he walked in the ring because he didn't use his double jab. He did not hunt the way he was hunting AJ. You know, we came to see him go nuts. He didn't go nuts. He was holding back. You know, we wanted him to go nuts. Everybody was there for Daniel.
Well, Chisora was definitely not happy, that is for sure. And Duke McKenzie has some hard truth to share.
What we actually witnessed last night was real greatness. He made that fight look absolutely effortless. He made that fight look absolutely effortless. But you can only imagine the amount of hard work that's gone in behind the scenes.
Oleksandr Usyk is definitely on the way to cementing his name as one of the all-time greats in the history of boxing. Many factors could have contributed to Daniel's failed match, but his positive attitude towards his defeat paves the way for a better future. But here's a question for you. What do you think was the real reason behind Daniel's defeat? Let us know what you think down in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and thank you for watching.